wish to speak to all members of my country who are anxious, fearful, angry, hurt, and worried. I'll speak from the wisdom of a long life. I first felt the vigor of wind on my multicolored face when I unfurled my 13 stars over 200 years ago. I looked down to see horses pulling carriages over cobblestone streets. Since then, I've looked up to see silver jets streak across blue skies. I've known all of our presidents. I've traveled from New York to San Francisco, from Chicago to New Orleans. I have unfurled my pride on sailing ships, steamers, and mighty vessels of armed power to bring peace and freedom to the people of the world. I've traveled far, across continents, oceans, deserts, and on the chilly, snow-white tip of a mighty Saturn to soar through the silent seas of space until I stood proudly on the gray surface of the shining moon. I was in the hands of your first president, in the blood and snow of Valley Forge. I was there when our nation was born, with the wilderness at her back and the seas at her side, and not one friendly neighbor to whom she, as a struggling infant orphan, could call for help in distress. I saw that child survive and grow strong to belch smoke from steel furnaces and break virgin prairie until wastelands were blanketed by fields of ripening grain. I flew on to ride from steel girders topping skyscrapers in New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. I've earned the right to speak. The price paid for my freedom of speech is a price few remember or can comprehend. Most forget, but I still see in my memory those bright, beautiful young men who died for me at Normandy, Pearl Harbor, and the Asian jungles half a world away. And when they died for me, I wrapped them in my love and draped my honor over their caskets. Those who died for my right to speak are buried in the fields of France, the Punch Bowl in Hawaii, in the outskirts of Manila, and in many other places under the sun. I fly sadly over their green graves at all these places, praying that wars might end forever. Never forgetting them, I rise every morning to watch over the graves of our finest men and women, whose years were short, but whose service was longer than we can ever measure. Yes, I, the American flag, have lived long, traveled far, and endured much. A billion lives and more were sacrificed to give me the right to speak. Be proud of our country. There is so much about her that is beautiful, compassionate, tender, powerful, yet gentle. This week I heard schoolchildren say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm proud of our country. I'm proud of our country's leaders, workers, my Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine Corps, all dedicated to the dignity of man. Our American servicemen left a trail of their own blood behind as they liberated people they had never seen before and would never see again. And with the peace, they simply went home, asking no thanks and expecting no monument. I'm proud of my people's gifts to the world. Americans, be proud of our country, for no other country knows greater freedom than America. Yes, I'm proud of the freedom in this country. Freedom to borrow or build, to buy and sell, to make an honest profit in return for services sincerely offered. Freedom to start your own business and create dignified job opportunities for people who want to know the pride of honestly working for a living. Let's be proud of our country. We have the tools to handle any task, to reach the moon, to move mountains, or to penetrate and photograph the inside of a human heart. I'm proud of this country. I say be proud you're an American. Be proud, be bold, be confident. You can do anything you want to do. You can climb any mountain. Possibilities, they are unlimited. When you see me flying, listen to the ruffles of my stars and stripes as I cry out to every boy and girl, every man and woman, dream your dreams, dare to believe you can make it in America. I am the American flag. I am a symbol of freedom. I was created by an act of the Continental Congress on June 14, 1777. I've led your sons into battle, from Lexington to Iraq. I've covered our honored dead beneath silent white crosses, row upon row. I'm called, oh glory, the Star-Spangled Banner. Respect me, if necessary, defend me with your lives. Never let our enemies tear me down, or I may not return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism. Strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy. Worship eternal God, keep his commandments, and I shall remain the bulwark of peace and freedom for all mankind. I'm not just a piece of cloth. I'm your American flag. Honor me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the flag leaves the room and for the playing of taps by Bryce Addy and Chip Means.
Order. Hearts.